Hello, my name is Juan Flores, and I'm going to teach you today how to solve a problem involving fractions. Okay, let's start off by reading it. One serving of Snackos is 2/3 of a cup. Jane wants to eat 3/4 of a serving of Snackos. What fraction of a cup of Snackos should Jane eat? Alright, so let's go ahead and start this problem by just reading the first sentence, see what it's saying. One serving of Snackos is 2/3 of a cup. Alright, so our whole is the cup. Let's go ahead and draw that. That's 1 cup. And the serving, one serving is 2/3 of a cup. So we know our whole right here is 1 cup. And the 2/3 of the cup is 1 serving. Alright, let's go ahead and read the second sentence, see what it's asking. Jane wants to eat 3/4 of a serving of Snackos. Okay, so the wording here of a serving indicates that our whole changes to the 2. That's our new whole. Let's go ahead and draw that so you guys can see it. This is the same as this because it's a serving, and Jane wants to eat 3/4 of this, of a serving. So we could turn this into fourths by cutting the halves into 2, meaning they're in fourths now, and she wants to eat 3/4 of this. So let's go ahead and draw it like that. 3/4 of a serving of Snackos, okay? So this is 3/4 of a serving. Now let's get to the question. What fraction of a cup of Snackos should Jane eat? So essentially what it's asking is, what fraction of this, what fraction is this of the cup? So our whole goes back to the cup, that's our new whole, so we want to find out what 3/4 of the serving is in relation to the full cup. So we want to know what that double shaded region is. And we can't really tell just by looking at that, so we're going to go ahead and do common denominators. So we know that this is 2/3, and we know that this is 3/4, and we can find common denominator by multiplying the 2 denominators. So let's go ahead and do that, giving us 12. So our new math drawing will be in 12s. Let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so our new fraction is divided into 12s. So we want to know what 2/3 of 12th is in order to shade the correct region, the equivalent region of the 2/3. So we know that in order to find this answer, we would have to see what times 3 gives us 12. So what times 3 gives us 12? Or we could do 12 divided by 3, which we know is 4. So 3 times 4 gives us 12. So what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So 2 times 4 gives us 8. So 8/12 is equivalent to 2/3. So 8/12 is 1 serving. Let's go ahead and do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we know 8/12 is 1 serving. Let's go ahead and, like we did here, drop down the new whole, which is now in 8s. Here it was in 2, but here we have 8 total regions shaded. So let's go ahead and drop this down. Make it as even as I can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and lines up with that. All right. So now we need to turn 3/4 We need to find what 3/4 of 8 is. And we could do that by doing the same thing that we did up here. What times 4 gives us 8? We could ask ourselves that, or we could just do 8 divided by 4, which gives us 2. So we know 4 times 2 gives us 8. So what we do to the bottom, we do to the top. 3 times 2 gives us 6. So now we know that 3/4 of 1 serving is equivalent to 6/8 of 1 serving. So we could go ahead and shape these 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we see here, it lines up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It covers this like we did up here, except now we can see it better because we have equivalent sides, equivalent pieces, I mean. And we can go ahead and double shape this region and count how many there are double shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 not shaded. So 6 out of 12 pieces are shaded in our whole of a cup. So we know that 6/12 of a cup of Snackos James should eat. And we could go ahead and check that by multiplying the two fractions, because essentially what this question is asking is, what is 2/3? Actually, it's asking what is 3/4 of 2/3. Since it's asking what 3/4 of 1 serving is, we know that 1 serving is 2/3. And when it's asking for 3/4 of 2/3, we know we multiply, because when a fraction is of something, it indicates multiplication. So 3/4 times 2/3. And for fractions, you just multiply straight across. 3 times 2, 6. 4 times 3, 12. 6/12, 6/12. Showing our answer is correct.